Season 67, War number 1. Today we match up against Tuga, and the bands are Count Nefaria, Mr. Sinister, Mole Man, Odin, and Scorpion. And my team today is going to be Lumatrix, Vox, and the leader. And I can't believe I'm going to have to make that war intro 12 times this season. So, oh boy, this is going to be a lot of fun. But we're starting today on path 3, and I did not take the first fight. It was a Heimdall, and I did not have anyone on my team suitable to take that, so we path split on this node. This war, for War 1, I did not plan it. I don't think I'll be planning War 2 either. I just have a very busy week. So I am at the mercy of our planners, Hurdle and Nico, and that always means I'm going to have a lot of fun stuff, because basically during the planning process, you notice the Odin ban. And we were trying to figure out exactly how to take frickin' 29 high evo. And the best option we could think of was like a blade trinity, and we don't have a blade. So I was just like, yep, just frickin' throw me on that, and I'll figure out some way to take it. And you're gonna see I picked Lumatrix obviously for it, but we'll get to that fight a bit later on. But first we're taking this this is Zola here with Vox, and I was actually going to take the Heimdall with Lumatrix at first, but that's where they assigned me, and I was like, that is not going to work. So I noticed that our player who was not with a Section 1 path would easily be able to go there, so I just took that fight off of my own plates and gave it to him, and easy path split, so we just have to Vox the Zola, which is relatively easy. Most of the time you're going to be able to get a heavy counter off with Vox. It's like, if he dashes in after you try to charge your heavy, then you'll land it. If he dexes away, then you're not in a great spot, and as you can see at the end of the fight, it was a little sketchy, but it's still risk worth taking, and Vox still does that fight reasonably well. And we're going to go use him again. We actually have 4 Vox fights this war. The second one is against this Yelena on node 20, which is a fight that I've been doing for many seasons now. And this one did not go perfectly, because she decided to special intercept me with her special one, and I'm going to lose literally 40% of my health from that, which was very, very cool. Just, yeah, blatant special intercepts, but it's whatever. So I dropped my first special one there, and honestly, I think I should not have dropped my special one that early, because 12 degens is not going to be enough for my next cycle, because I'm not worried about the damage that my first cycle does, because it's of course going to get healed all back, as you can see here, but I need my first cycle to be big so that my second cycle carries over all the degens from the first cycle. So basically I want as many intensifieds as possible, and yeah, we did not get that many, because 12 is just not an insane amount. So I knew I was going to need a very large second cycle, considering the fact that I didn't build a lot of intensifies. So I'm going to need to focus on getting as many Furies and Cruelties as possible. Obviously the Precisions is very easy to do, because you get 5 of them per special one that she drops. So we're going to go ahead and medium into my special one here, and I actually pressed the special button, and either my finger missed or it didn't register there, so we got her on special intercept instead. So here we have 42, and I'm hoping that kills. We got the pause from hitting her block, which is great. And if she does drop a special and I have to trigger the regen node, well, we have all those debuffs for Despair, and it was more than enough damage to finish her off. We were able to play aggressive enough during that second cycle that we did not need to worry about having to build up a third cycle, and if I did have to build up a third cycle, it would have been with her in Elim, and that would have been pretty bad. So, my decision for 29 high evo was to Lumanuke it. I went over a couple options in my head. Mr. Knight, Frankencastle, even Atuma was something I thought about. Lumatrix was just the one that I felt would be the best, because the Lumanuke exists, and the Lumanuke is you use a PS1, you run power backs, and then you get 2 bars of power and essentially just win the fight. And that's basically how this fight's going to go. We're going to try our best to never dex. We're going to try our best to never get a placebo on us, so we don't trigger the EMP mod, because again, Odin was banned. There was no way we could get a champion with an Odin here, and the shock immune champions would just not be very good against high evo in general, especially when you add the tactic he has. So yeah, we're literally just trying to see if we can kill this guy before he kills us. and that's kind of how the Luma-Nuke goes oftentimes. So there is a heavy. The auto block's in cooldown. I can just go ahead and drop my, well, it's not on cooldown anymore. It wasn't cooldown. So I'm gonna wait for him to dash into my special 2, so I get all 5 of the hits to come to land, and then we just hit him, and now he's dead. So that's the Luma-Nuke, and very effective strategy, if I do say so myself. So we took literally 0 shock damage. The only damage we took was from combo detonation. Absolutely beautiful, went as good as it could have possibly gone. So the minis now, we have 4 minis, starting with Node 37 thing. I guess I just had like an open team slot when they were planning for me, so they gave me leader to take this thing, which is pretty cool. I like playing leader, actually. I used to not really enjoy leader, but he's a champ who's grown on me after a while. Because yeah, when there's regen involved, he's the best option. When there's power gain involved, he's not the best option, but he is very fun for it. And yeah, against this thing, we're just going to let him get a bunch of regens, and actually I got parried because I did it right into his block, which is nice. I thought he was going to charge a heavy again, but he did not. And then I go for my special 1 here, go ahead and place some more specters, give him the vitality as well, make all his regens even more potent, which is beautiful. And then I'm actually going to forget how to count and then drop my special 1 when he's at 12. So he's going to go get 16 rock stacks, but we did run an invul, and leader just, it's very hard to die with bluntly, because inequity protections, they stack up so much. And yeah, we take that fight down, pretty much no issues. So now we're going to go fight M.O.D.O.K on Mixmaster. This one, they actually assigned a Cheelth originally, and I was just like, okay, I have my Luma now, and Luma would just absolutely wipe the floor with this fight, so the Cheelth was also rank 3, so it definitely made more sense for my rank 4 Luma to do it. So I went ahead and changed that, and then we're going to go ahead and just build up to 3 bars again, just kill this guy. It's very simple. Lumatrix just absolutely obliterates M.O.D.O.K, especially with how easy you can get your heavy attack off, so the auto block is just not there. Actually somehow got hit there, but it's fine. We had the invul carryover from the Thing fight, so that's cool. And then I'm just going to go ahead for a heavy here. Dex, his special 1, and then basically he's dead right after that. If he ever drops a special 1, there he finally does. We're going to go ahead and trigger invisibility, and then I'm going to go for my special 1 right here. It's going to be unblockable on the final hit, so the auto block doesn't matter. Dash in for a medium light, do the special 2, does a crap ton of damage, medium light again, special 1 into an unblockable relic, and then M.O.D.O.K's gone. So very simple fight right there. And then we have 2 minis left, both with Vox, and the first one is going to be this Jean Grey on Node 44. This was the one I was most nervous about. They assigned this one to me. I think I've taken it before, but sometimes when I fight Jean, it's just the invert controls get to my head, and I was a little bit nervous about doing this with Vox, but I decided to just take it anyway, because yeah, I knew I could still do it. It just made me nervous. But for this, it's obviously Hazard Shift Poison Rupture, so I can only hit during the poison phase. And I just need to do my best to lock in Invert Control's Brain, and if I can do that, then we're going to be pretty okay. So I'm going to go ahead and trigger my degen cycle here, I think, while the poison phase is still going. And once it switches to Rupture, I still am going to try to special 1 to get those degens back, even though I'm going to take some Rupture damage, because I do want to get the Intensifies back to have a bigger second cycle. And so yeah, we do have 3 Ruptures on us, but it's not that bad, and it looks like this opponent's not running Despair. That's crazy. Okay, I love that for me. I didn't even notice that until now, but they literally aren't running Despair, so that made it a lot easier. And also, okay, I don't even remember what I was going to say. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and start building up to another special 1 in a moment. Oh yeah, I was running the physical resist stat focus. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Switch my stat focus to physical resist going into this fight because of the rupture phase, and I just wanted to take as little damage as possible. Could have argued that energy resist would have been better in case I took hits against Jean, because if I got Neros on me, or if I think her basics are also energy too, then that would have been helpful. But I didn't take a hit in this fight, so I guess I made the right call. But both of those, either of the resistances, would have been good stat focuses to run in this fight. And Vox isn't a champion who really cares about an offensive stat focus. I just run a defensive one based off of the war fights that I'm taking, usually when I'm playing him in war. which is the main game mode I use Vox in. And like I said, an offensive one doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what stat folks use for like BGs and stuff. I'd still go for an energy resist or a physical resist pretty much all the time. So now we're going to go fight Arcade, and this is on node 47. I am the worst ever against node 47. I probably died to this node more than any other node on the map for some reason. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go and get Undermine or if I wanted to get Vigilance. And technically I can get both. It's just which one do I go for first. And I ended up deciding on Undermine because I figured I was more worried about the auto block that Arcade has than the falter that he placed on me. Because if I just manage Fight or Flight well, then the only time he's ever going to trigger the falter is when those Furies expire from me intercepting, and then I don't land a heavy or a special. There I got the special, which is nice of him to dash in. I honestly thought when I hit the special on release that he might block it, but he did not, which was very lucky of me. And then here I did a funny thing where I dashed in, and then dashed back, and then dashed back a second time just in time before the actual shock beam went out, and I was worried I was going to get hit by the shock beam, but I was trying to stay out of the cloud and also stay away from him for the falter, for the unstoppable, which I probably didn't need to do. I could have sit in the cloud just fine, but force of habit. We did lose this war 8-14, so GG's to Tuga, and that's war 1 in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.